Good evening. I'm UI15CS335. The objective of my program is to create a payroll for employees in which I have used a concept called inheritance. So I have a class called details and I have three subclasses called software engineer, program manager and project analyst which inherits the above class details. So my first class details contains the members name, destination, experience, date of birth, age, address, employee ID, and basic pay. So I have given the employee ID by initializing it as 0 using a constructor. So here I have a scanner class and I have used the scanner class to get the details from the employee using the get data. So there are two main functions in the class details. So one is get data and display data. So in get data, I have asked the user to enter all the details, and in display data, I have displayed all these things. So once the display data is called, my employee ID gets incremented. So one who is entering first gets the employee ID as 1, and the next one who is entering it gets incremented as 2. So the same way it goes. Here I have the class software engineer which extend details. So for all three classes, software engineer, program analyst and project manager, basically there are two things that changes. One is designation and the basic pay. So in each class I have used a constructor and I have changed the designation. That is for software engineer designation, software engineer and program analyst and project manager. And same way the basic pay also changes. For software engineer it is 40,000 and for program analysis it is 30,000, 35,000, and for the project manager it is 30,000. So here I have a class called payroll, and in the public static void main I have created the object for all four classes, that is details, software engineer, program analyst and project manager. So here I have another scanner class, and in a while loop I have given all these displayed things, that is welcome to employee payroll, and I've asked the user to give a choice of operation. That is if the designation is software engineer, they can choose the first thing, that is the application. Differs for all three, that is the designation and basic pay differs for all three. So I have given three options, and if the user chooses the first option, it calls the object of software engineer calls the get data, display data and the basic pay function. So the basic pay function gives the basic pay for all three designations separately. And since the software engineer class has inherited the class called details, so with that it can access the get data and display data function. The same way for second class, it is project program analyst. So the object of program analyst has called the get data, display data and basic pay function. And the third one is project manager. So with that object I've called the get data function, display data and basic pay. So we'll see how the output goes. So I'm going to use the first, that is software engineer. I have to enter my name, my experience 5 years, my date of birth, and my age, and my address. So it displays the software engineer employee details, name, employee ID, designation, and experience, date of birth, age, and address and basic pay. The same way it goes for the program analyst, name, so it displays for program analyst. And the same way it goes for the project manager also. The only thing that changes in all three classes is the designation and the basic pay. Thank you.